So once a year we do a Naga Puja here at the Abbey. We usually do it in the springtime when everything's growing and people are going out in the forest and working in the garden and all. And Nagas are beings that belong to the animal realm usually. They say that they're kind of serpent-like. The Nagas are the ones who were they like water. They were the ones that were in the ocean. So Nagarjuna went to the ocean and brought back the Prajnaparamita Sutras, okay, as the story goes. Um, so Nagas are these beings that we share the environment with. Often they're in trees, they're in uh, where there's water or marshes or lakes or streams, things like that. And the reason we started doing this was the very first year when we were here. I was walking with Zopa Rinpoche, and we were walking past our big translucent apple tree over there. And Rinpoche said, out of the blue, I think maybe there's a Naga living here. Yeah, in the tree, because the tree could be the home of the Nagas. And so then I said, should we do a Naga Puja? And he recommended that. So I went to Geshe Drakpa, and then he explained to me how to do it. And so, because the Nagas, they like things very clean, exceedingly clean. They don't like pollution, dirt, stuff like that. So that it's important to keep the environment clean. Of course, sometimes we don't do so well with that. This is one of the reasons why we ask people in the forest, pee before you go to the forest and after you come back, but not in the forest. If you can, do that, so we don't make the environment dirty. Because if the Nagas are unhappy, then they can cause different diseases and things like skin diseases or bumps or different kinds of things like that. And so, since we share the environment with these Nagas, and especially now, since we have Taurus Refuge, where there's a lot of water there, then it's really nice that we practice generosity and make offerings to them. So in the puja, we arrange the altar, this special kind of altar, and then we make these special pills that have special Naga medicine in them, and Naga medicine, all over the different things that we offer. And we self-generate as Chenrezi, and then we invoke the Nagas, with their king and their all the other Nagas to come. And we imagine this very beautiful place, And I love doing this is because, I love the outdoors. So, a place with streams and lakes and rivers and waterfalls and wildflowers and, a cliff with the waterfall flowing down and meadows and just mountains and just beautiful, environment. And then all these offerings that we make to them, yeah, which have this Naga medicine in it, which it contains like little bits of all sorts of other things that the Nagas like too, that it's harder to get. And we offer the 3 whites and the 3 sweets, and then all these little balls. And then while we offer these many different things, and then we take the milk, and while saying an offering mantra, we pour it into a bowl with the little balls that are made of things that the Nagas like, and say the mantra and pour the milk, offering it to them. And then we don't just make offerings. We imagine that the Nagas are really happy, they're really satisfied. We have a very good relationship with them. And then we teach them the Dharma. Yeah. And so then we read, like the three principal aspects of the path, the foundation of all good qualities. There's a little bit about dependent arising and emptiness that we read to them, and then we ask them, please to generate love and loving kindness and compassion, and that we want to get along with them, and we want them also to attain full awakening. So that's why we're reading the Dharma things. And then after we've done all that, then we send them back, imagine sending them back to their abode. And then later, when we take down the altar, we put it all in one large bucket together. And you'll remember this each year, then everybody takes a little bit and goes around to some of our major trees, and where where we have little springs, also on concentration, on ethical conduct, down by Anathapindikas, where the bathtub is, and the little kind of marshy area there, and then of course all over Tara's refuge. And so we take a little bit of the material that we've offered and we put it in all those different places where the Nagas could be. And of course we dedicate the merit. So there's certain days that are good for making, doing the Naga Puja. You have to look on a Tibetan astrological calendar to find them out. Today is one of those days. And the other days in June were during Pari Rinpoche's visit. And I didn't want to wait until August. So today's the day. And it's really nice to be able to do this. While we do the puja, then we burn a special incense, a Naga incense, and everything that, you keep everything completely immaculate, all the offerings, the altar, everything's very, very clean. So that's what we're doing today.